How's it going, everyone? My name is Jose, and welcome back to Dream Daddy Simulator. Let's go again with Robert. I decided I'm going to go with Robert. We're going to do full dates on him. When changing a tire, make sure to tighten the bolts and stuff. Okay. I had a lot of fun with Robert last night. We hung out, but I'm beginning to wonder if he's dodging me. I've tried messaging him a few times and Dad book and says he hasn't even read them. Haven't even seen him come out the house. His house, actually. I decided to send him one last message, figuring that this will produce the same result. Hey man, don't know where you've been, but we should grab a drink soon. Welcome from the computer because at this point I know he's not messaging me back anytime soon. I linger in the kitchen. I'm all caught up on work. The house is relatively clean. Maybe I should do something nice for Amanda. I'll bake her favorite pie. I root through the pantry and pull out all of the ingredients. This is an old family recipe that I used to make with my grandmother when I was a kid. I lost the actual recipe card a long time ago, but I think I'll be able to remember how to bake it. Start mixing the ingredients together for the crust until I get a nice dough. I throw some cherries into a saucepan to make the filling. Normally I don't like to multitask in the kitchen, but this cherry pie is a piece of cake. Pie. It's a pile of pie. A piece of pie. I'm making pie. Oh man. I can remember what... I can't... Never remember what temperature you're supposed to set the oven. I'm pretty sure it's 375, but I could be wrong. Who am I kidding? I'm never wrong when it comes to this pie. My special twist on my grandma's recipe includes a secret ingredient that not even Amanda knows about. It really makes the cherries extra flavorful. God, why can't I remember what that secret ingredient is? More cherries, salt, almond extract. Sounds like almond extract, maybe. More cherries! Oh, it's more cherries. Duh. Being the most important part of the cherry pie, I truly believe that you can never have enough cherries. Let's turn the cherry dial to 11. Oops, I accidentally poured a little too much in. Way too much in. I'm sure it's fine. Baking is an art. And some of the most beautiful art is made from mistakes. I finally get the pie in the oven. How long am I supposed to leave it in there for? 50 minutes? I'll just wing it. Amanda's going to be so excited. The kid loves a good pie. I have a seat at the kitchen table and do word jumbles until Amanda comes home. I can hear the door slam open. Yo, Pops, what smells like pie in here? It's pie, sweetie. Amanda darts over to the oven and looks inside. Yes! Hey, it's not done. Be patient. What's your angle here? What? Pie is an objective-based confection. What are you trying to get out of me? Fine, you caught me. Nothing. I've been leading a double life. Man, I have a terrible news for you. I'm actually a pro skateboarder and an aspiring astronaut and a bank robber. The lifestyle is calling me back, and I must go. One last job. You know how it is. This pie was the only way I knew how to tell you. Well, I appreciate the years we spent together, but the trade-up is a trade-up. Remember me when you're kicking your feet up in Ibiza. Thanks for all the pie. We share a cordial handshake. I wait a few more minutes before taking the pie out of the oven. I set it on the rack to cool and guard it so Amanda doesn't dig into it before it's ready. Huh? What? Does it look kind of weird to you? Oh, that's just me taking artistic license on what cherry pie means to be emotionally. I'm just saying this because, you know, it seems like you might have baked this pie incorrectly. And you're currently right now trying to pass it off as a good thing. It's art, sweetie. Was there art when you accidentally baked a whole uncracked egg into the center of my 12th birthday cake? Well, it's... Was there art when you tried to make brownies and accidentally created chlorine gas? Well, that's a bit of an exaggeration. Was there art when you... Just eat the pie, Panda! It cut us a few slices and we sit down to eat. Cherry filling oozes out the sides and the buttery crust glistens. I watch as Amanda takes a bite. Oh, what's wrong? Is it not good? Amanda whizzes it and fans her mouth. No, I just burned the heck out of my roof of my mouth. This pie is amazing. Sorry for doubting you. We sigh of relief and take a bite. She's right. The pie is pretty incredible, as it always is. I'm really proud of you for making pie without burning the new house down. Get a few dad tricks on my dad's sleeve. Maybe fathers aren't as bumbling and stupid as you media makes us out to be. Maybe we as a society should have a little more respect for fathers as a whole. What? Dad, your sleeve is on fire! I went to the sink and put myself out. Pride will be my undoing. And I clean up the kitchen and I play a little more living room hoops before she retreats to her room to do homework. I go back to my word jumbles. Hey, this one spells cat. The rest of the evening trickles by. We eat dinner. I help Amanda with one of our scholarship applications, and we both start getting ready for bed. Decided to check Dad book one last time before I climb into bed. Still nothing from Robert. Hope he's okay. Turn out the lights down and lie down. Hey! Reloading. Hey. Hey, reloading. Hey, I'm outside. I come outside. Oh, what is that? I was just on the verge of falling asleep. I come out of bed and try to identify the source. The ding in my computer screen illuminates in the dark room. I walk over to it, ready to turn it off when I notice what's happening on screen. Don't make me honk. I will honk. Get out here. Look up out my window. Sure enough, there's Robert leaning up against his pickup truck on my driveway. Open my door and try to figure out what's going on. Hey. Hey. Want to hang? I was kind of sleeping. That's no fun. Come hang out. I would argue that sleeping is very fun, but I don't have anywhere in... I don't have to be anywhere in the morning. Might as well live a little. Sure. Cool. You plan on going out like that? I look down and realize that I am, in fact, not wearing pants. I mean, I don't mind. Right. 1 second. How would I know if I'm wearing pants? I ran inside, throw on my going out pants, shoes, and jacket. I grab my keys and meet Robert back outside. Ready? Ready. Hop in! Jump into the passenger seat of his old red pickup truck. I have to move a few empty cigarette packets and gas station receipts out of the way before I can sit. Robert silently starts the car when we drive out of the cul-de-sac. Hey. You like Tom Waltz? Hoist that rag, baby. I love. Before I can answer, Robert turns up the radio. Yep, that's Tom Waltz, all right. He lights a cigarette and cracks the windows. We drive together in silence. So, where are we going? Robert doesn't respond. Robert? Oh, I heard you. He still doesn't answer my question. Look out the window and notice that Robert's taking us to the highway. I twiddle my thumbs. Whatever I've gotten myself into, it looks like I'm in it for the night. I settle into my seat and watch streetlights pass by. I glance over to Robert, who's driving intently. He looks tired, as he always does, but there's something a bit more there that I just can't place. You okay? Just peachy. Stop looking so nervous. I'm not nervous. I am a little nervous. Just hang on. We're almost there. Almost where? I have no idea where we are. I think we're moving at a slight incline, but I'm not sure how. We eventually come to a stop. Robert gets out of the car, and I sit for a second, unsure of if he wants me to get out too. What are you waiting for? I hastily exit the car. Robert sits on the bed of his truck and pats the space next to him. Sit down and take in the view. We're on a hill overlooking the city skyline against the bay. The cool night air rustles some trees near us as lights blink in the distance. Off to the side, I can see the entrance to a dense forest. Man, it's all so gorgeous. This is where I come to masturbate. Why? Okay. What? I'm kidding. What's wrong with you? There's a little spot where I come to think. It's nice. You can see the whole city from up here. Really gives you some perspective. Robert reaches behind him and pulls something out from under his jacket. It glints in the moonlight and I suddenly realize what it is. Oh shit, that's a knife! Oh! Please don't stab me. Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a small piece of wood. Please don't stab me with that either. Robert takes the knife to the piece of wood and starts carving it at it. Oh, I breathe a very audible sigh of relief as Robert looks at me sideways. Did you think I was gonna stab you just now? What? No! I hate to break it to you, but I did in fact bring you out here to harvest your organs. Yeah, well, I think you caught me in your trap, but I knew. For years I've been putting the most vile junk food in my body in preparation for this day. Come at me, friend, and reap what you will. 2 steps ahead of you at all times. That's how I operate. Ha, I think it's past you, huh? Robert reaches into his pocket and pulls out a folding knife that he opens and hands me. I'm gonna warn you, the last guy I had a knife fight with lost 3 fingers because he didn't know the 8 basic rules of knife fighting. You're familiar, correct? I honestly can't tell when you're kidding. I'm so many levels of irony deep that I've forgotten what humor is. He and I laugh. Have you ever whittled before? Considered I'm not a grandpa. No. What do you mean by that? Well, I just thought that you would have a block of wood shipped to you along with your first social security check. Whittling, I'll have you know that whittling is a time-honored tradition enjoyed by both young and old alike. That you're dismissing it before you've even tried it speaks volumes about your character. However, because I've gotten to know you for some time, I've come to think of us as friends. I'm willing to attribute it to ignorance instead of malice. What I'm trying to say is, go get that stick. Robert motions to a good-looking stick on the ground, perfect for potential whittling. I pick it up. The most important thing to remember while whittling is to cut with the grain, not against it. If you cut it against the grain, the wood is going to splinter. Huh. Isn't the most important thing safety? No. Getting hurt comes with the territory. Look at my hands. Look at his damn hands. They're calloused and covered in little white scars. They are very nice hands. You can't make a stick omelet without breaking a few hand eggs. Okay.
Knife that wood.
Oh no. Yeah. That's a good start. What is it? A pencil. Good luck writing with that. You made a highly dangerous weapon. Okay. There we go. Tell me about this one. Popsicle stick, tongue depressor, flatworm. Gross. You made a flatworm. No, I'm gonna cut it. What? What's the story here? Toothpick, bubble popper, something to make me look tougher. It's working. I think he'd take me in a fight, probably. Tough guy accessory. No! What the fuck is that? Chicken egg, I don't know. Ouija board pan, chicken nugget. Please don't eat that. Robert, you made Robert uncomfortable. Nice form. What is that supposed to be? Self-portrait. Louisiana. It's you. You really captured my likeness. I'm impressed. You made Robert, I guess. I don't know. What is that? Interesting. What do you have there? Chopstick righty, chopstick lefty, chopstick ambidextrous. It's a stick. You made a chopstick ambidextrous. Okay, are we done here? Hey-ah! Ooh, what's this? This one's bigger. God damn it! There's when you let go of the mouse button after doing that, it skips it. So that's a glitch, or maybe just a part in the programming they didn't look through. Swan, duck, new friend. Duck! Next, you carve some wooden bread crust to feed it. You made a cool duck. Okay. Yeah. There, because you have to let it go immediately, which is a little dumb. Beautiful handiwork. What do you call it? A donkey! Big old dog. The spirit of the Mustang. Sir Horsington the Brave. Brave and noble name for a brave and noble creature. You made a beautiful gift for Amanda. Is this it? This is the last one? Yeah. Okay, yeah, that was it. Should ask people out there. Okay. We're having a nice sit in silence for a while, carving our pieces of wood. I think I'm getting the hang of this. It's actually kind of relaxing. I glance over to see what Robert's working on. He's carving a smaller wooden knife. Ah! I'm distracted. The knife slices into my thumb. Blood gushes all over my little wooden carving. I was lost in carving and doesn't notice me bleeding everywhere. Or still doesn't notice. Robert, I'm dying. I'm bleeding to death. Robert finally looks over. He reaches into his jacket again. Jesus, how much stuff does this guy keep in there? And pulls out a red bandana. He wraps it around my thumb. Hold tight. So hops off the truck, and I can hear him rumbling around in his car. He comes back a moment later with a well-stocked first aid kit. Robert carefully wipes the blood off my hand and swipes a bit of antiseptic onto the cut. With a surprisingly gentleness, he places a bit of gauze on the wound and wraps it all up. You okay, buddy? Yeah, I'm good. He hands me what's left of the tube antiseptic. Make sure to keep that cut clean. It's oddly touching and a little sexy. Oh! I guess I'm a real whittler now. That you are. Be careful though. They're attracted to the smell of blood. Wait, what? What's attracted to the smell of blood? Cryptids. Tons of them out here, you know. Cryptids like Mothman and stuff? Mothman is bullshit. But yeah, this town is a hotbed for cryptozoological occurrences. You're joking. Oh, how I wish I were. I'm a skeptic myself, or at least I thought I was. There are things in these woods that we can't possibly comprehend. I think about my entire time in the city, aside from the occasional stray coyote, and I don't think it's too bad. You ever heard of the Dover ghost? I don't think so. Well, let me tell you a story. I was out in the woods here on the weekend camping trip with Betsy. You don't know Betsy, but she's a big pitbull, real intimidating. I feel safe around her. First night goes without incident. I get some solitude. Betsy gets to pee wherever she wants. All good stuff. Second day, I get the idea into my head that I can hike deeper into the woods. Probably against my better judgment, but hey, we're just having fun. A fun camping trip, right? So me and Betsy start marching in the morning. Gets a little late and we set up camp, but it's different this night. Real quiet. I can hear the birds and cricket squirrel. I can't hear nothing. Dead silent. Then it happens. I hear the most unholy growl I've ever heard in my life. Right outside my tent, me and Betsy, we go to investigate. We look around. The clearing, nobody's there. But there's this feeling, not sure if I can quite describe it. I know something is watching us. Betsy, though, she's scared. Never seen her like that. And when she's scared, I know that I should be too. And then I see it in the distance. A man, but if something that didn't know what a man was supposed to look like made it. It just looked wrong. Big. Arms too long for its body. Black eyes. It just stood there and stared at me. Then it disappeared. I hear one yelp from Betsy and I turn around to check on her, but she's gone into thin air. I didn't sleep at all in my tent that night, and I don't think I've slept right since. That's terrible. Wow. Robert, I'm so sorry. They say that if you listen closely on quiet nights just like tonight, you can hear the howl of the Dover ghost. The howl resonates through the woods. It doesn't sound like a regular howl. It's so guttural, even from far away. Something about it makes my skin crawl. Okay, Robert, real funny. Turn to Robert, and he's white as a sheet. You're messing with me, right? If I was messing with you up until literally just now, I totally made that camping story up. Straining my eyes to scan the forest line, trying to see where the howl originated from. Off in the distance, I see something. It's so far away, I barely can make out the shape. It looks human, but it's dragging something. Do you see that? We should go. Huh? When I slowly back away and get into the truck, he turns off his headlights and you slow crawl away, back onto the road. I'm too scared to look back. What was that? The Dover ghost, I guess. I chuckle nervously. This time he doesn't seem like he's messing with me. Or maybe someone illegally dumping garbage in a wildlife preserve. Yeah, that's the story we'll tell ourselves. Sit in his eyes for a little while longer, and the fear of whatever that was slowly subsiding as we get closer to the city. Thanks for coming. This was fun. Sorry I haven't been in touch. I've just been in a way lately. I had to get out of the house. Had to be around somebody. You doing okay, man? Alright, thanks for a second, and lights another cigarette. Hey. Been doing a lot of thinking. It takes a long drag. As I get older, I feel more and more that I'm just drowning in this sea of regret. I was so busy chasing after these things that I thought would make me happy that I didn't even think about anyone else. All I cared about was for myself. I didn't even think. Robert stops. I wait for him to finish his thought, but he just stares at the road. Maybe I'm just built like this. Or maybe I do it to myself. Maybe it's my own choice that I'm as unhappy as I am. Try to think of something to say. I remember all the times in my life when I've been sad, and there's a great many of them. But there was always a light at the end of the tunnel. Something I held on to that kept me going. But there's something so resigned about the way Robert's talking. That's like, so I'm glad you told me. Maybe we deserve to be eaten by Dover ghosts. Maybe that's why I was here. The Dover ghost fends off your sadness, my sadness. It hunts us until in the night. Honestly, it makes sense. I was trying to kid around. To just be devoured for my sins. Yeah, that sounds pretty great, actually. It was a joke. Turning the car on. We're going back. Robert slams on the brakes, puts the car in reverse. Robert, wait! Stops the car again. You know what? I thought about it. It's not my time yet. I haven't finished watching the Criterion Collection. I just keep adding stuff to it. But thanks. Reloading. We drive the rest of the way in silence, listening to the radio and watching the bright lights of the city grow together. Or bigger. Grow bigger. Robert drops me off at my place. It's like, I'm about to close the passenger door. I realize that I still have Robert's pocket knife in my jacket. I pull it out and offer it back to him. You hold on to that. Never know when you might need it. Now, Robert, have a safe drive home. Robert smirks, then pulls away. He then immediately pulls into his driveway, which is one over from mine. He gets out and waves. Okay, that was awkward. Tiptoeing in the house carefully not to wake Amanda. Whoa, where'd you come from? Look around and spot Amanda coming from the kitchen with a glass of water. I thought you were sleeping. Oh, Robert woke me up to go cryptic tid hunting. You know the mouth man is bullshit, right? Amanda, Lang, you know what? It's fine. I finally decided to go to bed. Cool! Go ask your mother. Silence. Okay, I didn't do so well this time.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Okay, doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. Let's carry a pocket knife. Well, it's been a long day. Yes, it has, and I'm going to save it, and we're going to end it here. So, we're going to go on one last date with Robert just to see how this ends up. Things are heating up. They're going to get fun. Either way, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button. Show me some support. I'll see all of you in the next video.